Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by EonTalk. As always, I'm your host Ian, and today's video will be on the best Korean Netflix originals. We've seen tremendous push of Korean content on Netflix recently, from movies to variety shows, K-dramas, and of course, original series. I remember just a few years ago when there was only limited Korean content on Netflix, and also when there basically was none when they first started their streaming service. And back when they were renting out DVDs, I never would have ever thought we'd be where we are today. But here we are with amazing masterpieces being released practically every month. And so, in today's video, I've compiled a list of my favorite Korean Netflix original series. But before getting into the video, I'd like to remind you that this list is ranked based on my personal recommendations. This means that the list will be totally biased towards my opinions. I say this because the number one spot might not be what you expect it to be. Please keep in mind that this list is on Netflix original series, but if you'd like another video of Netflix original show recommendations, let me know in the comments. Also, this list was compiled as of mid-January 2022, thus some series that may come out afterwards will obviously not be included, such as the upcoming zombie series All of Us Are Dead, which looks amazing by the way. Okay then, that being said, let's get right into today's video on 10 best Korean Netflix original series. Starting off the list, the number 10 series is the 2019 romance drama, Love Alarm. Directed by Lee Na-jung, whose other works includes the K-dramas Mine, Fight for My Way, and Oh My Venus, Love Alarm will get your heart rushing and stomach flapping with butterflies. Although the concept could get very cringe very easily, I thought Love Alarm did a great job at riding that wave without going overboard. Starring Kim So-yeon, Jung Ga-ram, Song Kang, and Ko Min-si, the synopsis of the series is as follows. In a world when an app alerts people if someone in the vicinity likes them, Kim Jo-jo experiences young love while coping with personal adversities. Next, the number 9 spot goes to the series that was released in 2020, Sweet Home. Directed by the talented Lee Young-bok, who directed other legendary productions such as Mr. Sunshine, Guardian, The Lonely and Great God, and Descendants of the Sun, I was definitely intrigued following the trailer and even more invested after watching episode 1. Starring Song Kang, Lee Ji-wook, Lee Si-young, and Lee Do-yeon, Sweet Home is an apocalyptic horror drama, and the synopsis is as follows. As humans turn into savage monsters and wreak terror, one troubled teen and his apartment neighbors fight to survive and to hold on to their humanity. Moving along, the number 8 series is a drama that released earlier last year, Move to Heaven. Move to Heaven was directed by Kim Sung-ho and starred the likes of Lee Jae-eun, Kang Jun-sang, and Hong Seung-hee. This is one of the most emotional dramas on this list and will most definitely hit the feels. The synopsis is as follows. Finding life in all that's left behind, a detail-oriented trauma cleaner and his estranged uncle deliver untold stories of the departed to loved ones. And the number 7 series goes to the most recently released series on this list, The Silent Sea. Directed by Choi Ang-yong, The Silent Sea was based on the short film titled The Sea of Tranquility by the same director Choi Ang-yong. This mystery sci-fi thriller starred Bae Do-na, Gong Yoo, Lee Jun, Kim Sun-young, Lee Moo-seng, and Lee Sung-wook. And although the movie can seem to be a little slow, since its tone is overall a little dark at start, trust me, it picks up and gets pretty intense. The synopsis of The Silent Sea is as follows. During a perilous 24-hour mission on the moon, space explorers try to retrieve samples from an abandoned research facility steeped in classified secrets. The number 6 spot goes to the series that released just a few months ago, My Name. This series was directed by Kim Jin-min, who directed another amazing Netflix original titled Extracurricular, and was a must-watch thriller drama. Starring Han So-hee, Park Hee-sun, An Bo-yeon, and Kim Sang-ho, My Name is a must-watch if you're a fan of action and chaser films. Oh, and Han So-hee was absolutely amazing in this. The synopsis is as follows. Following her father's murder, a revenge-driven woman puts her trust in a powerful crime boss and enters the force under his direction. Before moving into the top 5, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to ExpressVPN. If you'd like to access more Korean content through streaming services, I highly suggest using ExpressVPN to connect to servers from other locations to gain access to thousands of more content. By using ExpressVPN, you can bypass geo restrictions, meaning you can be from anywhere around the world and access the Korean and other countries' servers. If you'd like to access more Korean content like movies, dramas, and shows, be sure to sign up for ExpressVPN using my link in the descriptions or expressvpn.com/EonTalk and get 49% off an annual plan plus 3 extra months for free. Better yet, if you sign up and don't like the service, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning you can cancel anytime within the first 30 days. And now, the top 5. Starting off the top 5, the number 5 series was one that released a couple months ago, Hellbound. Hellbound was directed by the legendary Yeon Sang-ho, who also directed the must-watch zombie masterpiece, Train to Busan, as well as the sequel to Train to Busan, Peninsula. This film had incredible performances by Yoo Ah-in, Kim Yeon-ju, Park Jung-min, Lee Rae, Ryu Kyung-soo, and more, and this dark fantasy thriller was definitely a one-of-a-kind. The concept and story was developed over a very long course of time by director Yeon and is one of the most original originals with a shocking ending. The synopsis is as follows. Unearthly beings deliver condemnations, sending individuals to hell and giving rise to a religious group founded on the idea of divine justice. Moving on to the number 4 spot, the number 4 series goes to the 2019 series, Kingdom. Kingdom was directed by Kim Sung-hoon, who also directed A Hard Day. This series was a historical piece with an added element of zombies, and from that, you can probably get the hint that this was an amazing thriller drama. That's why there was a season 2, as well as a special feature-length episode. Not only this, but the series had an ensemble cast of Ju Ji-yoon, Bae Do-na, Yu Sung-ryong, Kim Sang-ho, and Ho Jun-ho. Prior to Squid Game, this was probably the best-known Korean Netflix original. Anywho, the synopsis is as follows. While strange rumors about their ill king grip a kingdom, the crown prince becomes their only hope against a mysterious plague overtaking the land. Coming in at number 3 of my list of best Korean Netflix original series is the 2020 release production, Extracurricular. Extracurricular was directed by the previously mentioned Kim Jin-min and was a teen crime drama that's a must watch. Starring Kim Dong-hee, Jung Da-bin, Park Ju-yeon, and Nam Yoon-soo, the series didn't have the most well-known actors, but they definitely got their names out with this. The series may be a little hard to watch for some, but if you're into that dark teen crime drama, this is a must-watch. The synopsis of Extracurricular is as follows. A model high school student who's steeped in a world of serious crime finds his double life upended when a classmate takes an interest in a secret. And now, just 2 spots left. 2 of my favorite Netflix original series. First, the number 2 spot goes to arguably the most well-known, well-received Netflix original of all time, Squid Game. Squid Game was directed by Hwang Dong-yeok, who also directed great K movies such as The Fortress, Miss Granny, and Silenced. I think practically everyone knows of this one. Breaking records after records, Squid Game had me hooked from episode 1 and had me binge watching all 9 episodes. From its music to cinematography, acting, and originality, this had it all. This not only had incredible, well-established actors such as Lee Jung-jae and Park Hye-soo, but also gave rise to newer ones as well, such as Oh Young-soo, Ri Ah-jun, Jung Ho-yeon, and Anupam Tripathi. The synopsis of Squid Game is as follows. Hundreds of cash-strapped contestants accept an invitation to compete in children's games for a tempting prize, but the stakes are deadly. Because Squid Game took the world by storm, you may be wondering why it's not at the number 1 spot. However, I'd like to remind you that this list is based on my personal opinions, and I just felt that there was one more Netflix original series that fit my personal taste a little tad bit better. The number 1 spot goes to the Netflix series that released just prior to Squid Game, DP. Directed by Han Jun-hee, who also directed the films Hit and Run Squad and Coin Locker Girl, DP is another series that just grabbed my attention and ran with it from the moment I started. The series is a military fiction drama, and I think this especially hit home for me because it was set in the military setting and time of when I also served my mandatory service. Thus, I could relate to so many things that were in the series. Starring Chung Ye-in, Koo Kyo-wan, Kim Sung-gyun, Sun Seok-gu, and more, I love that the series was able to make me laugh out loud, while also being emotional with some of its more touching scenes. Most of all, as mentioned, it was just way too personally relatable that I had to put it at the #1 spot. However, this does not mean that you need to have served in the Korean military or know too much about it to enjoy. No, go into it blind and I'm sure you'll still have an incredible time. And with Season 2 confirmed, you already know that I'll be amongst the first to watch it when it releases. The synopsis of DP is as follows. A young private's assignment to capture army deserters reveals the painful reality endured by each enlistee during his mandatory call of duty. And that's it for today's video on Best Korean Netflix Original Series. Some works that you believe should have made it on this list may not have been included, but please remember that this list was based on my personal recommendations. Nonetheless, I'd love to hear which series you believe are deserving of the title Best Korean Netflix Originals, as well as series on this list that you've seen and enjoyed, so please leave a comment or join in on the discussions on the EonTalk Telegram group linked in the descriptions. If you enjoyed this video and would like more similar content, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to sign up for ExpressVPN with my link to access more Korean movies and dramas. Finally, your support on Patreon would be very helpful in making more content. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.